and Andreas. It's a 2015 film that it's based on the Grand Theft Auto video game, right? Hell yeah, they finally made a Grand Theft Auto... Wait, what? This isn't based on the Grand Theft Auto game? Fuck. Seriously, when I first heard about this movie and heard the title, I thought this was based on the Grand Theft Auto game, but it's not. And maybe that's a good thing, because how many great video game adaptation to movies have we had? This movie, though, disaster movie, where we basically see the biggest recorded earthquake known to man hits San Francisco. And it hits hard. It's basically, I don't want to say it's the end of the world, but holy fuck, it sure feels like it. And we follow a few characters, mostly The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, who is pretty much trying to save and rescue his family. Now, what I thought of this film was, I actually liked it. I did. Did I love it? I guess I can't say that. But I know I enjoyed this a lot more than my friends did. But let's talk about it. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, what more can I say about the guy? I like him as an actor. Obviously, he's big, he's huge, he's the action star. So you have to have one or two moments where he is the badass. But I do think he's a good actor. He's a much better actor than I think he's ever been at this point. I liked the backstory that he had with his family. How him and his wife are getting divorced, and they have this tragic past with one of their daughters. Their other daughter is played by Alexandra Daddario, who I remember shitting all over her when she did that Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie a couple years ago. Mostly because I hated the movie, but I didn't care for her in that either. But here, I liked her. Sure, she's hot. So that adds some points, but I liked her character. I thought she was pretty good in the role, and I liked the subplot she had where she met this British guy with his brother, and they bonded, and they end up having to help each other survive this thing. As far as some of the other characters, we have Paul Giamatti as this like earthquake expert, who he can like predict when these earthquakes are going to happen and how bad they're going to happen. I liked him. He's a great actor. So seeing him come in here and really sort of bring weight to how big and tragic this is all going to be. Ian Gruffudd, who he plays, I guess, the new boyfriend of The Rock's ex-wife, and so he's like the stepfather to the daughter, and he's an asshole. I mean, he's not like blatantly an asshole. He's not like a dick, per se. But he just, there's moments in here where if you see the movie, you will know what I'm talking about, where you're just like, I want this fucker to die. But, you know, let's talk about what we really want to talk about, right? The action, the special effects. The special effects look amazing. They're breathtaking. I don't want to say it's spectacular, because it is all a disaster. It is, you know, you're seeing buildings collapse, you're seeing bridges fall, people dying, falling to their death. It's tragic, but it's great to look at. The movie, the screening was in 3D, and I thought the 3D was well done. Now, I have to admit, this is what really ruined the movie for my friends, and I understand where they're coming from. I didn't dislike it as much, though. There was a lot of moments where it was a little over the top, right? Where you have moments where The Rock or maybe like his daughter, they're in situations where there's no fucking way they're gonna survive. I mean, they just can't. It's physically impossible. But yet they do. And for the most part, I was just sitting there like, okay, these are the main characters. That's what we're in for. I've seen plenty of other movies do this so worse, like 2012. Roland Emmerich loves to do that type of thing. So I was giving this movie a pass because it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as cheesy as some of that stuff that I'm used to. But there was one scene that I don't know if you can get over this, but I'm trying to. There's basically a tsunami that hits the city, and The Rock is in this speedboat, And his plan is to basically head right for the tidal wave. Go and ride the wave up to get over the wave and not be engulfed by it. And you're just kind of sitting there like, really? Really? A fucking tsunami? He's gonna outrun the top of a tsunami. Wow. But like I said, I think everything else makes up for it. I'm trying not to hold that against the movie. My friends couldn't go with it. My rating for this film, I'm gonna give it a matinee. I definitely think, I mean, for the special effects alone, for the action, for the 3D, matinee is totally worth it. You don't even have to pay 3D. Just see it in the theater. It's great to look at. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you're at all interested in checking out San Andreas. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.